Hello everyone, we are in my survival world once again. Well, at least my old survival world, and I'm going to be showing you how to build a Enderman XP farm. If you go over to my little XP base, I guess, you can see the main farm. And pretty much the basis of this farm is Enderman coming down here and being one-hit kills. I won't be showing you how to build a base like this, but I will be showing you how to build this. Anyways, let's get right into the video. For this build, you will need either a bunch of glass or a bunch of oak leaves or any other kind of transparent block. This is because you don't want Endermen spawning on your pathway or, wherever you want to be walking around. I would bring a bunch with you, maybe half a chest, maybe a little bit more, and also make sure to build a normal solid building block of your choice for the spawning area and any other parts of the build. For this, I would also bring along a bunch, maybe even a full chest full. Additionally, you'll need 6 chests, 8 slabs of your choice, 9 hoppers, and 25 oak trapdoors or any kind of wood. You'll also need some ender pearls to spawn the Endermite, and a named name tag. Make sure it's already been named, because the Endermite will despawn after 5 minutes if you don't. You also need to bring along some rail and a minecart. Finally, if you'd like to have an ender pearl disposal system, you'll need 2 droppers, 3 additional hoppers, 4 redstone comparators, 6 redstone dust, and 26 building blocks of your choice. You don't technically need to build this, but after a while you'll find that you'll have hundreds or even thousands of ender pearls, so eventually you want to just start throwing it away into the void. I would also like to suggest having plenty of armor, an elytra with firework rockets, a water bucket, torches, that sort of stuff. The end is a very dangerous place, and you certainly wouldn't want to die, or fall into the void, or do anything like that. So, whenever you are ready to begin building, the first thing you want to do is get away from the main end island. So as you can see, we are here, and we want to be out there. So if we pull up the F3, we can see our X, Y, and Z location, and we are 0 on the Z, so we're just going to continue going backwards in the X. So we're going to place our chest and get our building blocks, and you want to use glass for building outwards. So we're at X negative 76, and we want to go out all the way to about X negative 370 at least, but we will probably go to X negative 400 for this video at least. Just make sure it's 200 blocks away. And the reason you want to be so far away is so that the Endermen on the end island don't spawn. So the first thing we want to do now that we've built into the void is get a bit of a platform to get ourselves a bit of room, because that's important. We need to decide how exactly we want to have our place. It doesn't matter too much how exactly you build the platform, just make sure you have enough room to do whatever you need to do. For our purposes, this should be enough. Now that we have a platform, we want to begin building the tower that they fall through. So we're going to place some temporary blocks right here, and this is where the hoppers will go eventually. And we're going to begin building our tower. So build up 2 here, and then you can break these. And you're going to have to waste a little bit of glass. Hopefully you're okay with that. And really, it just needs to be in a 2x3 hole, sort of like this. And you can tell it's 3 blocks up right now. We want this tower to be 43 blocks up. So if it's 3 blocks up already, then we want it to go up another 40. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. And this is where having a water bucket will be very helpful. So starting from here, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we've built up 40 blocks, and we're at Y93. We were at Y50 down there, which means that we are 43 blocks up high. So if you don't have an elytra, then you can use a water bucket to get down. But we do have an elytra, so we can just jump off and land back down. Okay. Well, please don't do that. I did not mean to do that. But we will live. Make sure to put 4 right here and 4 right here. And as we do know that this is 43 blocks up high, so for the rest of these, just continue building up until you make it to the top. Oh yeah, and be sure to light up the bottom area. Okay, so we have made it down here once again, without dying this time. We have gotten the main tunnel part done. So now you want to build a slight platform, and make sure to light it up or Enderman will spawn. But do know that we will be getting rid of these torches at the end of the video. So build a slight platform, nothing too big, just to give yourself a bit more space, because you don't want to fall down and die even with an elytra like me. We're going to want to go ahead and get our supplies and do the hardest part. Alright, so once you're ready to build the actual mechanism to get all the Endermen to fall down here, you can go ahead and grab that stuff for that. And you will need 3 of your slabs, all of your trapdoors, a couple of your ender pearls, your name tag, and the rail and minecart. The next thing you want to do is break the glass that was here with an N shape, and make sure that there is a level over here. And the first thing you want to do, place 3 railroads here, and temporarily close yourself off to the outside world, because you want to get this Endermite dude. And you may want to leave like a spot open in emergency. We want to get an Endermite into the minecart. So just point down at your feet and throw an ender pearl. And each time you throw an ender pearl, there is a 5% chance that an Endermite will spawn. Once it does spawn, make sure to name it with your name tag so it doesn't despawn. So it could happen at any moment, and I don't remember exactly how much damage it does, so I would make sure to have plenty of health. So this can take a little while, but it shouldn't take too long. So we got our Endermite dude. We're going to name him, and we got him in the minecart. And as you saw, he does quite a bit of damage, so be careful. But we did name him, and we did get him into the minecart. So all we have to do is push him back over into the middle without knocking him into the void, because you definitely don't want to lose the Endermite, because it is kind of a pain. So first things first, we want to make sure there's ground, break this, and we don't want to get pushed off, so I'm going to add some more temporary blocks, and we're going to push him right there. So he got where we want him to be, and now you can break all of those temporary blocks. Be careful around the Endermite, because it can knock you off. The first time I built one of these, I think I remember getting knocked off into the void, and you certainly don't want that to happen to you. So just be careful. The next thing we want to do is add our trapdoors. Add trapdoors here and here. You can push. So you can push those down. We need them to travel up here, pretty much. And we need to push this gonna have to push that thing a little bit. But basically we want to make these here so that this guy is safe. But he doesn't want to be pushed, it seems. And so he is making it difficult for me. I will figure this out. I just gotta push it a little bit more. There we go. That should be enough, although it is kind of like clinging off the edge. So give me just a second while I try and stop this dude from dying. There we go. Alright, so our Endermite dude is safe and sound now, and we can finish this build. So grab your cobblestone slabs, or whatever kind of slab you have. Build up 2 blocks and place it down. And then you can go around and do that. And finally, and the rest is pretty simple. You're just gonna go down here and place the remainder of your trapdoors in this fashion. So the Enderman that will soon be spawning here will see this guy. They'll run after him, but they get pushed down here. They think they can make it, but they cannot. Now we want to go ahead and finish this bottom part and set up a basic collection system. We'll grab the rest of the blocks we need, which will be 5 slabs, 9 hoppers, and 6 chests. And the first thing we'll do is grab our I'm in creative. Let me get out of that real quick. So you want to break those 3 blocks and place 3 hoppers into these cobblestone. Next thing you want to do is place those 5 slabs right here. And if you are in Java, you can kind of sneak under here. I'm not sure if this farm even works in Bedrock. Now we can use this water to get down here so that we can set up a little bit of an area to build, or to get the chests and the hoppers and all that. So let's get down here and figure out where we want to build exactly. So this should be enough space for us for now. I will show you how to build the dispenser system in a little bit, because you will run out of ender pearls, or you won't need that many ender pearls, and you'll get hundreds from this. Go ahead and just put, go ahead and place your 6 chests down here. When shift clicking, you have to remember that you have to point into the thing. It's kind of weird, but we have these, and that's our basic collection system. That's all we really need for now. Enderman shouldn't be able to get under here, so it doesn't really matter what blocks we use. Finally, we can break these cobblestone blocks and place our hoppers. And make sure that all the hoppers are facing into the chest. We're pretty much done with this system now. So let's head back up there and finish the farm. So for the final part of the actual build, we're going to be building the platform that Enderman can spawn on and chase it. For max efficiency, it would be something like a 64 block hemisphere type thing. We're not going to do that. You can follow my design if you want. I'll be showing you how to do it, but it's pretty arbitrary. You can make it however you want. It can be a relatively small platform or a big one. It just depends on your resources and how much effort you want to put into it. This is the longest part, but it's pretty easy. So if you don't like how I do it, you can make it bigger, smaller, however. Just remember that Enderman can only see the Endermite from 64 blocks away. So first things first, we want to build a line this way of 42 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I like to go over it once or twice just to make sure. So as you're heading back, remember to light it up so that Endermen don't spawn, because they could very easily accidentally push you off. From here, go to 42 again just to check again. It is correct, we are 42 blocks away. Once you have that set up and a line going all the way over there, count from here and go 43 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So once you are 43 blocks away, go count it again just to make sure. Then do the same for the other side. I forgot to light this area up. You will see the occasional Enderman spawn maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing both sides. And again, remember, it's starting from here, it's 42 blocks that way. And starting from here, it's 43 blocks both ways. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 43 blocks that way. Alright, so I have gone out 43 blocks this way and 42 blocks this way. I'm going to show you how to build the outskirts. We're going to add one more block this way, one more block both ways, and then build 4 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 more blocks down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep doing that all the way down, and you should end up right there. And once you reach right here, you can build straight over. And it should look something like this. So it's just a zigzag line from there to there. Pretty simple. I'm going to do it again for this side. 4 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. It should be pretty much lined up. And all of the Endermen that spawn anywhere here will be able to see the Endermite. And we'll chase after it. Really now, just fill in these 2 giant squares. Okay, so we have filled this entire area. It is currently lit up, so no mobs are spawning. When we are ready, we can go ahead and break all of these. They'll start spawning, and they will start chasing after this dude. Once you've gotten that done, I highly recommend implementing a dispenser system, or a dropper system, or something like that to get rid of all of the ender pearls. Or your game's going to start lagging because of how many ender pearls there are. So hop down here, you can use a water bucket if you need to. You can go ahead and make a platform, anything like that. What you want to do is place 2 hoppers down and then 1 facing into there or there, it doesn't really matter. Then you want to grab your droppers and place the dropper facing this way. So the dropper will have its little monkey face type thing pointing this way, and you can go behind it and begin working on the actual redstone part. It's really not too difficult. Go ahead and place a comparator this way on both sides and flick the switch on. Then what you want to go ahead and do is place a block right here and a block right here on both sides. Place a piece of redstone dust here. Go out here. I'm not great with redstone, so bear with me. It's pretty simple. Point it this way and this way, and you should be about done, or almost done. All you have to do now is so everything should be good. Basically, you have a comparator pointing this way and a comparator with it switched off this way. The redstone have one pointing here and 2 that are up here, 2 single pieces that are down here. Make sure you keep these blocks because I believe they are necessary. And basically, anytime something falls into here, for instance, some cobblestone, it will begin pushing it out. And when it's empty, it will stop, so it's not constantly super loud. So let's go back up here, get rid of all of our lights, and we'll see this in action. Okay, so this entire area is blacked out, and now they are spawning real fast, and they are unable to get this dude. He should be fine forever. Just don't go into peaceful mode. I've made that mistake before. So once you're back down, another thing I would go ahead and do is place a covering above your head, just to be safe. You never know. If we go into survival mode, we can see how quickly we can get to level 30. So fit yourself a little bit in here. You don't want to get yourself fit too much because they will be able to hit you if you get too far in. And on Java, you should be able to hit them and all of them will die. So from just that one, we have gotten 15 levels. So 15 levels from hitting once. It makes a ton of XP. Hopefully you can hear me over the XP ringing. But it won't take long at all to get to level 30. Oh, I got hit by one. So yeah, be very careful. But we should be at level 30 now. We are now at level 30. So this is probably proved to be, pretty good. You definitely want to cover this area up, because I'm pretty sure Enderman can grab stuff. So you may want to put just enough so that they can't teleport underneath here. Because you wouldn't want them taking apart your entire thing. You can look down and see the dispenser. This is the first real long mob farm I've ever done, so sorry if it's choppy and all that, but I'll try and make it as decent as it can be. If you enjoy my videos, consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing. I make a lot of tutorials and I make a lot of videos in general. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.